Hello, 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 we're back. I'm here for it. This is the day 20, stream number 20 of my attempt at beating a Hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokémon Lazarus on hard mode. We are ready to vie for our 7th gym badge. We've got 1 death on the board. We are in the best shape we've ever been up to this point in the game. But we can't get too comfortable. There's a lot of cooking to be done today. We gotta figure out what we're bringing to this shit show. We've got some great options, including some Pokemon that don't really serve a purpose past this point, like comfortable sacks. You know, we're late enough in the game that we can start identifying those Pokemon that are a little more expendable than others, you know, and some have, you know, potential into this fight, like Omastar, for instance. We're going into Radine's gym, who is a fire and flying type trainer. The first thing we got to deal with is an Oricorio, fire type Oricorio that has a focus sash. And that can be just a little tricky. In the past, I used to have my own Oricorio face up against it, but the Oricorio I caught this time is the worst one I've ever caught. And just, I don't think, has the firepower to get it done. But we know our lead, so we start there. What is a good answer into Oricorio bylaw, as they call it? One thing I know for sure, I'm not bringing Aegislash to this fight. Certainly, you know, in theory, it should have good matchup into flying-type Pokemon. But of the 6 Pokemon between the lead and the ace that could show up, 4 of them are not flying-type Pokemon. Like, you know, Aegislash would be a great answer into Braviary. It'd be an okay answer into Togekiss, in theory. But you can't put it out against Toucannon or Oricorio. You can't put it out against any of the other fire-type Pokemon, rather. So, you know, Braviary isn't a particularly nasty threat in the first place, you know? You just need to be able to get around superpowers and blah, blah, blah. The scary Pokemon to me are Paldean Tauros, he's bulky, and Togekiss, because they know Yawn and obviously are an absolute cannon for special attack. So, one thing I think makes good sense to bring to this fight to answer both Chandelure, potentially Salazzle, Togekiss, or Oricorio, is Dewgong with its Ice Scales ability. Yeah, we're putting Aegislash away for sure. So let's leave Aegislash in the party so I can have like a better idea of what I'm looking at and wanting to bring. I think Dewgong Owl here is a good call. Now we have a good amount of delayed encounters. Where did my little piece of paper with all that info go? Is it in this stack somehow? Didn't think so. Well, I'm not finding it, but that's okay. We'll look into it later. Ooh, you guys want to see like my new favorite Pokemon card? I posted the new Furret I got already, the Neo Genesis Furret, and that thing's pretty freaking cool. But even though Furret is my favorite Pokemon, and I love the Sugimori artwork of Furret, I mean, that's what made me fall in love with the guy in the first place. Let's do a little show and tell. Here he is. First edition Wizards of the Coast, Neo Genesis Furret. And what I love about this card is, you know, you got the classic Ken Sugimori, like, standard Furret illustration there, and then just here you have it just like clearly like flipped in Photoshop and just like put down in that hole. It's the exact same drawing, you know? So it's a pretty lazy card, all things considered. But I still love it, and I'm glad I have it. But no, my new favorite card, like one of my favorite illustrations I've ever seen, and it's just so gorgeous, is this Permadeath card, this Permadeath art rare from Black Bolt White Flare, the Japanese set. Everything's cheaper in Japanese, so when I get desperate enough that I just want the art and I'm gonna buy it off eBay, you know, I just go Japanese at that point. I'm not reselling this thing. I want to look at it. It's just so gorgeous. They just feel so real. And I love pigeons. I love birds. I think Permadeath, and in fact the whole Permadeath line, Tranquil and Pheasant, is overhated. I think it's easy to like talk shit on them as Pokemon because, like, you know, as Pokemon, they don't really serve that much of a purpose. Although I do think they're fun, at least. You know, they have like super luck for flinches and that kind of thing. I think they're fun to play with. But I think that, you know, if they were like slightly better Pokemon, people wouldn't hate on them so much. I think the designs are cool. I love pigeons. I like the male-female like difference that they did with the like hairstyle kind of thing, the plumage. And I don't know. I think that it's a good addition. I certainly like, I don't know. I think everything is too badass. Like Staraptor and Talonflame. They're so badass. And they're cool. I like those guys. Of course I like those guys. And I like Toucanon a lot too. But, you know, Toucanon, you look at Trumbeak and Pick-a-Peck. Pick-a-Peck's cute. Trumbeak's fine, but like, I don't know. Like, Toucanon could have been its own Pokemon, or had like more toucan-y looking toucans. And then, you know, Corviknight's cool. I think it's safe to say that it's one of the lamer ones, but I'm gonna say Permadeath is a cooler pigeon Pokemon than Pidgey. At the very least, you can give me that. All right. Enough of a tangent. So, Oricorio Bylar, it's got all special moves and then Baton Pass for, like, its Fiery Stance and Aqua Steps buffs to kind of stack up there. So, I'm thinking, like, honestly, I don't think we can teach this thing Rock Blast yet. If we could, it would be a great answer. I mean, let's check the documentation. We've got Pokemon information here. Pokemon data, Oma Star. She blows. Move tutor moves. Rock Slide, not the same thing as Rock Blast. Egg moves. I don't see it in egg moves. Damn, okay, it learns Rock Blast after the level cap. That's too bad. That really is too bad. Does anybody know Rock Blast before the level cap? That's something to look up. Trumbeak. Toucanon. Interesting. Cubone. Nose Pass. Probopass, of course. Cloth. Rock Blast. Now, that's an encounter we still have, actually. Wait a second. Go back. Cloth at level 24, huh? I believe we can catch a Cloth in the very town that we're in just now. Yeah. Egg move, egg move, egg move. Corsola. Too late for that. Or is it? Damn it. Okay. I need to I need to look for this thing a little more with the delayed encounters written down on it. Come on. Okay, whatever. I'll just have to go through the encounters that I have, location by location, and do a process of elimination. That's fine. That's fine. I'll live. Let's see here. This is from Pythios, that's right. So right now we're looking for Palati. No Palati. So we do have a Palati encounter. We could use it on Cloth. Cloth is a super good, super strong Pokemon in the right context, and this is pretty good context. So that is really interesting to see that it has Rock Blast. I think that would be a really good lead into Oricorio. Honestly, the only things I'm tempted by, location-wise, Palati, other than that, are Toadschool. Pretty much exclusively Toadschool, actually. And now that I know that Cloth has Rock Blast to break this focus out, I mean, I think that's pretty impressive. I think it's Cloth o'clock. I really do. It's Cloth 30. It's like one of the most... Oh, that's a Clodsire. Very, very cute. It's one of the most common encounters, too, so we should be able to get it day and night, so we should be able to get it pretty quickly here. Muna. We already have Muna. There he is. There she blows. Alright. Just a classic Pokeball. How about it? Oh no, I don't know what bird we're on. Vulture, I think, was the last one. I think it must have been. W. We got Warblers. Wren. Warbler is good. Warbler the Cloth. Welcome to the Resistance. Alright, cool. Let's look at this thing. E minus special defense. Not ideal. But we slap an assault vest on this baby. It's ready to go. Shell armor blocks critical hits. I think that's the play. So let's do this. Let's assault vest. Up special defense, but reduce special attack. You're careful now. And we will rare candy you to the fine old level cap. And Assault Vest doesn't need a Swords Dance slot, so that's easy enough. Flail is a no-go. And look at us go. Alright. Shell Armor certainly seems like the best thing to me. Anger Shell is interesting, certainly. Regenerator is also interesting, but just for the sake of my own comfort, I really do feel like... Let's do the damage calculator here. Oricorio... Blank set. And it's... Wait a second. Oricorio... Oh, Byla is the default Oricorio. Okay, 42. And it knows Aqua Step. That seems like certainly what it's using. Revelation, Dance, and Fiery Dance, right? That's what it knows. Fiery Dance and Air Slash. No Revelation Dance. Air Slash. And then we've got ourselves a Cloth, level 40, and we're going to use Rock Blast, and that's going to fuck it up, old school, for sure. Rock Blast is a guaranteed one-hit KO, and let's see what these all look like as crits. Maybe we should go Anger Shell. Or even Regenerator. Honestly, maybe we should. It's not like we need this to survive any other special attackers, I don't think. I think, like, for the most part, we could throw it out. You know, and if we were going to throw it out again... Nah. Two Cannon is the one thing I'd throw this in front of. Actually... Maybe Braviary after a couple superpower drops. But this thing does not want to see Paldean Tauros, certainly. Well, is Raging Bull a fire move? Like, does it depend on the type of the... Raging Bull is a damaging normal move. It is a signature move of Tauros. The user is Paldean Tauros. Yeah, it's a fire move. Okay. Maybe it's a fire and fighting move, but that would cancel itself out, I think. I mean, yeah, we could put this thing in front of Hisuian Arcanine. Okay, yeah, well, it's definitely getting brought. That's not the question. The question is Regenerator, Shell Armor, or Anger Shell. I think Anger Shell is pretty... interesting. Especially because this is another Pokemon that I'm probably perfectly comfortable sacking in this fight. Like, this is the thing to bring this guy to. So he's our lead. She's our lead. Warbler the Cloth is our lead. Owl here, the job is to switch it into Salazzle or Togekiss or Chandelure. One of those will show up. Yeah, it's a full team of 6. Literally one of those has to show up. So there will be another special attacker on the team aside from the Oricorio, and Owl is a great answer into it. We should teach maybe a better water move, maybe? But I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's just do, like, guys first. Like, who's actually coming? I don't think we can access leftovers quite yet, but I might as well, like, look. Locations. Overs. Yeah, I'm not sure where we're finding those. So, that's fine. Paldean Tauros and Hisuian Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine in particular, like, you know, a flamethrower from him can hurt Mudsdale pretty good, but an earthquake from Mudsdale will absolutely eviscerate him. Hisuian Tauros. is definitely a job for Gyarados. I think Gyarados comes in general. And then our closer is Mega Archeops. It takes out Mega Toucannon in one hit. Easy. So, let's see here. If that's the 5 I'm bringing, who am I scared of? I guess I'm a little scared of Togekiss still, because Aura Sphere, even if it's like resisted with the Ice Scales thing, is still super effective into Dugong. I mean, damn. Aegislash is kind of a good answer into Togekiss. Definitely a good answer into Braviary. But I really don't like having him out there and being vulnerable to everything else. Let's see here. But Mawile is actually a decent answer into Togekiss. Like, Aura Sphere can only hurt so much, and maybe we do a special defense up nature. Hit those Iron Heads. Something to think about. And we might want to have another Intimidate user. Well, Mega Archeops is an Intimidate user. I think Goose, we might actually want to make up defense. No, because you want to be able to survive that flamethrower, like I said. I could see Gliscor coming. Both have trash special defenses. Trying to think of anything makes sense to bring against Salazzle. Passes on status problems, probably doesn't work on Toxic, would be my guess. But what does a Psychic do? Let's look at this. Because alright, Salazzle. I believe this is also level 42. 43. Musharna. Level 40. Psychic. Well, what's our special attack? Please be at least that. Damn. Damn. Oh, man. Just barely doesn't one-shot. An up special attack nature. What does that do? Up special attack nature fixes that and gives us a one-shot with a psychic against Salazzle. So my question is, what happens? It knows Flame, Thrower, and Venoshock as its actual attacking moves. So let's see what happens if I am badly poisoned. And let's see what happens if these are crits. Okay, well, in either event, so if we switch in, what's our special defense? Ooh, it's not going to be 91. It's not going to be 93. We can't switch into Salazzle. Well, yeah, we can. Unless we got double crit by Flamethrower. Like, if we switch in on a Flamethrower, crit, and then get crit again, or the absolute highest crit roll and absolute highest non-crit roll. Like, pretty much. Like, very, very... So, if we switch in on a Flamethrower, and then he Flamethrowers again, that could be one thing. If we switch in on a Toxic, take that Toxic chip, and then get hit with a critical hit Venoshock, max roll, That would do it. That would do it. But, well, no, wait, 1/16. That wouldn't do it. We would die maybe after. We would, yeah, to a high roll. I mean, but if we switch into a nasty plot, crit flamethrower could kill. Crit flamethrower actually guarantee kills. Crit Venoshock does not kill. Yeah. So if we can just like not get crit by flamethrower, that's not exactly the best plan ever. But so there's only 2 scenarios. There's 3 scenarios. Badly poisoned, max crit Venoshock. Nasty plot, crit flamethrower. Or flamethrower, 1 crit, both massive high rolls. Or flamethrower, crit, guarantee. KO. I think for the most part that's a pretty like safe line, a relatively safe line. Something to think about then. Who else are we afraid of? I mean, is Aegislash really the... So Titmouse is literally not coming. There's... Every single Pokemon on their team knows a super effective move. Except for Togekiss, who is scary. Togekiss can't hit. But Togekiss isn't even a guaranteed bring. That's the scary part about bringing Shedinja or Aegislash. Let's check out Mawile Togekiss math real quick. We've got Aura Sphere, Moonblast, and what's the last one? Extrasensory. And then on this side, Mawile, level 40, Iron Head. Let's double check these stats. 100 attack. Oh, wow. And then we need special defense, 77 special defense. Oh, wow. I think this Mawile guy might be buffed. Iron Head is a guaranteed 2-shot. And 2 Aura Sphere crits guarantee kills. Basically, you'd have to crit to 2-shot us. So Chesto or Lumberry Mawile is like the perfect answer. Then we have a second Intimidate user. And this thing... What's our defense stat? 93? Okay, that's interesting. What else can we bring this up against? Goes up against Braviary, okay. So Braviary, Togekiss. Neither of which are guaranteed. And in which case we have like maybe a scenario where we could send it out in front of Arcanine or Paldean Tauros for the Intimidates if need be, that kind of thing. I think it's a good bring. I do. Because Togekiss is a big threat. Not having an answer for it is stupid. So the team looks like this, maybe. I want to see the interaction between Mudsdale and Hisuian Arcanine, because that Flamethrower is the one thing I'm the most afraid of. Mudsdale 40. Because I'm confident Earthquake one-shots. That's one thing that I'm not worried about. Earthquake one-shots. Now, Tauros. Paldean Combat. Paldean Blaze. 43, I think this one is. Yep, 43. Earthquake is a guaranteed 2-shot on Tauros Paldean. Let's see what Flame Charge, Raging Bowl, and Zen Headbutt do. I mean, nothing too crazy. We would have to crit to 2-shot. We'd have to crit a Raging Bowl. And then high roll a non-crit Raging Bowl, or to hit 2 crit Raging Bowls. And then we can do Covert Cloak to avoid flinches. Maybe. So there's that. What about Arcanine? I need to see what a Flamethrower looks like, because I can't imagine it's good. Flamethrower, our special defense is 93? Yeah. Is the defense stat accurate? Oh, my defense stat is not even accurate. It was at 100. It was too low. So Flamethrower would have to double crit. Yeah, literally we guarantee survive to the tune of 99.8%. The 2 max rolls if it doesn't crit. And then, yeah, we one-shot with an Earthquake. So Mudsdale is a safe switch. And I feel like Covert Cloak is actually smart, because the one thing that I remember ever having issues with, it was with him and Paldean Tauros was Zen Headbutt flinches. So take that, give it to Mudsdale. So we got the right item here, probably the right item here as well. Here. Now what's the deal with Gyarados then? If we get Paldean Tauros and Hisuian Arcanine on the field, that's kind of scary. Gyarados switching into Paldean Tauros is probably smarter than switching Mudsdale into Paldean Tauros. Gyara. Okay, 82 defense. What's the attack? 113. Damn, dude. Tauros. Level 43. Aquatail's guaranteed. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think this is good. Hisuian Braviary. We can meet with Gyarados, anticipate those superpowers, hit the Intimidate on top of the superpower drop, and then, you know, maybe switch in like Cloth or even Archeops, depending on. Just trying to look at the Pokemon that I'm not directly answering. Salazzle. Salazzle is kind of scary to not have an answer for. I feel like maybe we send something in pre-statused somehow? Like burned already? But then what? I mean, maybe Dugong? We do have an S tier attack stat. Can maybe trap it with something with Encore. Yeah, honestly. Does anybody else have a good special defense stat? 84, 93, 97. Okay. I think we can handle it. My only thing is if like all three of them show up, that's kind of scary. All three of the special attackers, but outside of that, I really think, and that's not to mention like we could have this like anger shell thing go off, you know, mid-fight that like sets us up for success. I don't know. I think let's look at this and see, like, yeah, I could sacrifice Cloth easy. So I have a sack available to me, and then Archeops really like is great, but this is the fight for Archeops, so I'm not thinking about sacking it. I'm just thinking like it's not the end of the world if it, I don't know, you know. Gyarados with the Citrus Berry is a good call, and then I think Finch with the Citrus Berry is also a good call. Ooh. We want to go loaded dice on Warbler. Now that I'm thinking about it, we want to go loaded dice. But I think this is good. Let's just check this moveset. That Rock Blast, Crab Hammer, that's all we can really ask for. I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to replace Ice Shard with Surf, I think. It's not like this thing's going to learn Aqua Tail or something. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to just go to the move tutor real quick. We can go to the move tutor. What can you teach Owl? Yeah, Surf is the move, I think. And let's double check. We're down special attack. I think we could be down speed even. Or down defense maybe even. I'm not throwing this thing out against any physical attackers. Yeah, I mean down defense, up special attack even. Well, we don't have any down defense mints actually. Up special attack. Yeah, let's just do that. Teach it Surf. Over Ice Shard. And then what can you teach? Nothing crazy, okay. And then Rock Slide? Oh, Rock Throw? I mean, we should probably teach Rock Tomb. It's most accurate. Kind of splits the difference damage-wise. Okay. Alright, I think we try our best with this team. I think this is a good thing to try. We could get flinched. Don't love the idea of getting flinched over and over again with... Or we could get switched on. That would be annoying. But it does no Aqua Step. It knows the super effective move. I would think it might want to stay in. There's just no predicting what this AI is going to do. Oh, we got to go touch all the fire. You heard me. I mean, like, I have not planned for every eventuality. And we could certainly get really unlucky. Like, if all, like I said, if all three of these special attackers come. Yeah, dude. What's up, Jared? Nice to see you. Oh, man. Crabhammer 100% crit would be insane. That would be crazy. Not in this game, I don't think. I haven't checked. Hammer has a high critical hit ratio. Can miss, but shouldn't. Everybody's got the right items. Loaded dice, Citrus Berry, Cobra Cloak, Citrus Berry, Archaeopsite. Everybody's got the right abilities, certainly, and everyone's got Rock Tomb, Rock Blast, Aqua Jet, Aqua Ring Surf, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Rock Smash, that's great. Ice Fang, Aqua Tail, Crunch, Protect, A. What could we teach? What could we teach you? Bulldoze? Do you learn Bulldoze? You learned Earthquake, I think. You do learn Bulldoze. Nah. Come on, then. No one learned Slide Screen. That's funny. Yeah, you know what? Bulldoze. Wait. You Bulldoze. X's ain't coming up. And you know what? You also Bulldoze. Because it ain't like we're pressing Crunch. Okay. Well, I think this is it. I think we go in. Oh, come on. Did I not touch all the fire? Okay, here we go. God damn it. Ugh. Throwing up in my heart. Oh, my heart's throwing up. Please don't switch. Please don't flinch. Oh, yes. Great job, Warbler. That's what you were born to do. Okay, now this seems very threatening. This seems like you're telling me that you're going to try to kill me. So let's see. Cloth. Level 40. Rock Blast. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh. That's a 61. Based on the 61 special defense, what do you have? 53. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, we're basically guaranteed to die if we stay in. Whereas Finch was born to do this. Whoa, holy fuck! Okay, Finch. That was your job. Thank you for doing it. Salazzle, scary. But not that scary. Yes. Yes! Oh, get Encore locked, dickhead. Okay. This thing wants to hit superpower. We're going to intimidate it. Nice. Okay, that's fine. It's going to fly again, maybe? No, hey, look at that. Go to hell. Paldeantoros, this is what we would like to be in with right now, actually, but that's not the way the cookie crumbled. What does this even want to use against Gyarados? Raging Bull. What do you have? Raging Bull, Zen Headbutt. Probably Zen Headbutt. It's the only non-resisted move. So, what does Archeops... Yeah, honestly, I think... Do we still have U-turn? Yes. We send in Archeops. It either resists the fire move, or it takes pretty minimal damage from his Zen Headbutt. We Mega Evolve, hit the Intimidate, U-turn out, outspeed U-turn out, switch Gyarados back in, hit the Intimidate again. This is the play. Hit the Intimidate. U-turn out. Hit another Intimidate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The fuck was that? Why didn't that Intimidate? That's so messed up. And then we're already Mega Archeops. We come in. We hit this Intimidate. Tank that easily. Outspeed. Just don't miss. Boom! Quad. Deathless Badge 7. Let's update the badgeometer. See how that was nowhere near as scary as Badge 6? Boom, 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 boom. Still just one death all run. This is going fantastically. Fantastically is my favorite Greek hero. Boom. Not even close is right. No Hisuian Arcanine and no Chandelure. Those Chandelure can be really, really pretty threatening, and so can Hisuian Arcanine. So that's not the... Braviary went down easy. The Encore Salazzle lock, that I didn't even think about that, but it was... I think I did, actually. I was like, we'll be slower, so that's good. Well, sick. Okay, now we got a bunch of dialogue and bullshit to deal with here. So, let's go. They're like waking up the moon or so. I don't know. I'm making shit up. The bad guys are about to get themselves Paradox Legendary Beasts. They're about to get themselves Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, and Raging Bolt. Sophos City. Yeah, we gotta go back to the Sophos City Acropolis. Lot of plot we've already seen. They're altering the DNA, and there they are. They're in their paradox forms. And they go to each of the 3 admins, gets 1. 2 admins and the boss. That is. And now we have to go fight Groudon. We'll put Groudon in this stupid place. Now, one thing that's interesting is I believe we do still have a Sophos City encounter. Let's double check. Palati, Frostlass, Riverwalk, Pythios, Acrisia, Marmaro. Baroness Asphalt, Sophos. We're looking for Sophos. No Sophos. So we do still have this encounter. I am not going to be letting myself catch the Ubers this time. I was too embarrassed to use them the first time. I don't see why I should mess around and pretend it doesn't make me uncomfortable. Oh, I didn't heal. Or level cap. This is bad. Surviving that counter was insane. This is really bad. This is really, 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 really bad. Oh my god. Whoa, what a steer. That was crazy. I cannot believe I fucked up that badly and went unpunished. Look at us go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was fucking so stupid. That was really stupid. Okay. Okay. Alright, we gotta fight a team Chimera admin here. Where are they? I swear I remember finding trainer battles like this once upon a time, but I am not finding them now. What if I change this? Come on. Please just work for me. Huh? How about that? Okay, here we are. Chimera admin Satir's Lair. That's good. Okay, so we want to be at the level cap is now 50. We want to level cap all the Pokemon. God, that was close. I'm sweating. Rock Slide is inaccurate. I got a loaded dice Rock Blast instead. High horsepower is much stronger than Bulldoze. 50. Big level cap bump. We're about to get some great moves. Dive is good. Dive has uses. Let's try it over Surf. We're just... Oh, we're more of a special attacker with the up special attack nature. Interesting. Oh, Aqua Tail. Let's do that. And then we can put up special defense nature again or something. Mega Kick is a no-go. Goose. Superpower. Pretty crazy stuff. Loon. I don't think Gyarados is going to get anything particularly good in the next 10 levels. Oh, I stand corrected. The boy wants to dance. He's a loon for dancing. Stockpile. We're not going to do stockpile stuff. Not this late in the game. It's just a little silly to me. Knockoff over Crunch seems like something. But not a lot of the enemies actually have held items. Rock Tomb, I'll take the accuracy. Honestly, Dragon Claw. Like Acrobatics, we don't really have a good flying move to take advantage of the stab because Acrobatics you can't use as a Mega. It doesn't like work. It just stays weak. Let's look at this fight. So Starts Hisuian Arcanine, definitely just like lead Mudsdale. This doesn't look like a particularly hard fight. Lead Mudsdale. Covert Cloak protects us from Rock Slide, Flinch, so that's good. We can take on a lot of this team with a Mudsdale. Physical attacker, physical attacker, physical attacker. They're literally all physical attackers. We can take on a lot of this team with Mudsdale alone. So Mudsdale's a good bring. Passimian feels like a pretty good bring. How many Pokemon, if any, can we send Shedinja out in front of Passimian? Type Null. Hakamo'o. So good deal of Pokemon, but outside of that, every single one of them would fuck us up. So we got Mudsdale. What about Aegislash? Aegislash, good into probably pretty much the same thing. Passimian, type Null. Yeah, Hakamo'o. What fights Gouging Fire? Huh? Let's think about that. Crush Claw, Fire Fang, Dragon Claw, Burning Bulwark. I mean, this seems like a good bring, if nothing else, for Intimidate and Parting Shot stuff. Gliscor might also be good. Yeah, honestly, into a lot of this stuff. Scrappy Passimian messes Silverledge up pretty good. Lapras to rain on him. And then there's a lot of options here. They've got seven Pokemon that are not set in stone. That's kind of a lot. We have one Intimidate user. Another one would be good. Gyarados is good into a lot of this, so that seems sensible to me. I'm the least sold on Gliscor, I think. But we're going to be over the level cap, so this isn't actually all that scary, ultimately. I mean, it's more just like making sure we're positioned right. Ability Capsule. What do we need right now? Alright, we're looking fine. Got to level cap the new guys. Crush Claw's a no-go. There we go. Flare Blitz. Outrage is good for this fight. We're not going to use Protect in this fight. Hydro Pump misses. We don't like to miss. Drill Run, I think high critical hit ratio, 95% is, you know, only a 1 in 20 chance to miss. Toxic is great. We can hang on to Protect. Do some Toxic stall stupidness. Iron Head. I think we keep what we have there. All right. Definitely we're we're well over leveled. We should be able to take care of this pretty dang good. So let's get back up there. We just have to make sure that we don't die to everyone else, which I think we should be okay. We were able to beat that lady, even though she was over leveled. Ooh, less than ideal. Oh my god. That's very funny. Okay, this thing's gonna hit. Bye. Kaparaja. Get drill runned. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. That was really fucked up and scary. Don't do that to me. Dude, shut up with the thunders. That's insane. Goose. Raven. Protect. Drop. Okay, God. Thank you for surviving a Thunderloon. That was insane. Why I didn't see the thunder coming, you know, I would not have put you in that situation. Alright, here's the fight. We should be good to go. Victory went to my head? I guess a little bit. I'm going to let everyone in the world die. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's go. It's a double battle. Also, Cyclizar did not show up in the... yeah. There's no Cyclizar. Oh, that's normal mode. I keep letting that happen. Okay. It's a similar fight. We should be okay. Damn. Let's just try. Okay. Okay, thank God. Okay, that thing was scary, but we got it off the map. Nobody has, like, electric moves? No. Okay. Stamina. Let's go, Goose. Okay, thank God. Okay. Okay, we are doing good. So we can protect real easy. And then let's drill run into this Lycan Rock. Great, great work. Albatross, come out and get the Intimidate, and we can switch out here into Heron. Parting Shot. Bulk up. Close combat will kill. A +1? Yeah. Boom! Okay. We're going to go ahead and just knock it out. We're not catching him. Also, it doesn't count as an encounter. I want to make that clear. I'm not just like giving up a Sofo City encounter. I'm just not counting Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre as encounters. As valid encounters. So I still have Sofo City encounter available to me. To be very, very clear on the matter. Could be anything. Could be anything. Good job, guys. We can fly now. Oh my god. You don't let Gliscor fly. Fuck you. Okay. Keepos Town. That's later. First, we want to go to not Pentapetal, Fresco, Pilati City is where we want to go for the Kyogre admin person. So we want a very different looking team in general, I think. Togedemaru definitely is a good call. Maybe we try the Oricorio out. And then I don't want to bring Shedinja to fights that I don't have info on. Let's try this real quick. Get the right kind of Oricorio. Yellow Nectar. Rare Candy, everybody. Wild Charge. Zing Zap, come on. We don't need no Wild Charge. Pin Missile is a no. I like the moveset. You're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be pretty good. Spiky Shield. Now that is good. Fell Stinger could be really good, depending, but it's kind of hard to maneuver when it's not a stab move. It's just not very good on its own. But a 3-stage attack buff is crazy. Let's not lie. Let's not fuck around and lie. Quiver Dance is nuts. Take that over Aqua Step here. Hurricane. Ooh. In the right context, Hurricane rules with Lapras on the team. But let's go ahead and just keep it simple for now. Everybody gets Citrus Berry. We'll keep the Rocky Helmet there. Fly us back to Pilati Island. Alright. let's see here. Kaptara Island. I'm not sure if I ended up getting a Kaptara Island encounter. It's possible I did. Marmaro, Pythios, Marini, Acrisia. We're looking for Kaptara. Kaptara. Right. Lorantis. So we have our Kaptara Island encounter. Beryl is this guy's name. I can Dragon Dance 2. I can Dragon Dance 3. And then I can Rain Boosted Neutral Aqua Tail +2 on you. +2 Rain Boosted. +2 Rain Boosted Aqua Tail. How about it? Just for the road. Just for, you know, for whatever. For shits and giggles. What do you think, Togedemaru? You got this? I think you got this. Pow. How you like me now? Oh, Quail. You're too much for them. They just can't even handle you. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. No, wait. Penny. Let's get that taken care of. Spiky Shield. Do it again. Loser. And we always outspeed a paralyzed Weirdeer. Noctowl. I don't even care if you have, what's it called? Shadow Tag. You're fucked, bro. And a Toadscroll. Easy enough. An Ice Fang should do it. Boom. I have not looked at the team we're about to be facing. I just kind of put together a team that made sense into the general idea of fighting water-type Pokemon. Okay, come on. Thunderbolt, that's pretty big. Omastar, A, Zingzap. Oh no, Zingzap. We got tickled. How awful, Pigeon. Oh, come on, don't spore me. Boom. Quad. And Finch. Boom. Alright. Good stuff. Everybody played great. Let's look at these Lepa berries for Zingzap. And for Aquatail. And that should be good. Now let's take a look at this Team Chimera admin. Piece of shit. We're in hard mode this time. God damn it. It will be a double battle. So, okay, the leads are always the same. That's good to know. They lead Mamoswine and Mega Weirdeer. So we're looking into the eyes of an Intimidate. Now, I see two Pokemon with the exact same moveset. That's interesting. Ancient Power, Earthquake, Icicle Crash, Slack Off. That Slack Off's less than ideal. Ancient Power, Earthquake, Icicle Crash. Well, a Steel Pokemon that could take an Earthquake would be really rather good into that, don't you think? What is a level 46 Mamoswine's speed? Huh? what did I say, 48? Is that what this says? 46. Speed is 92. Togedemaru, what's your speed, huh? Because maybe we teach you Magnet Rise again. 115. That's more. Yeah, so I think we teach, well, Togedemaru Magnet Rise. We nuzzle the Weirdeer. I mean, that, and then Mega Lapras in the rain. Walking Wake, Aqua Jet, Scald, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower. Certainly not fun. If we can put up the rain, Aqua Jet and Scald are certainly scarier. Damn, this one's kind of hard, honestly. This is not an easy fight. Abomasnow, we're going to want a fire answer into that. Fire, Aquatail from Arctozolt and Weirdeer, and okay. We're mostly over-leveled here as well. That's one thing to keep in mind. We don't have a great answer into Walking Wake. That thing is scary. Gyarados is something. Just hope we don't get burned. Dragon Pulse. Wait, how many things? We can send Shedinja in on Abomasnow, Walrein. What is Jaw Lock? I'll have to look that up. I think it's a dark move, would be my guess. Jaw Lock. It's a biting move. But what does it do? I mean, come on, man. Jaw Lock, Lazarus, Pokemon. Dark type physical move. Okay, it's a dark type. Well, let's keep looking. So, Shedinja can go out in front of Abomasnow, Walrein, Arctozolt. So, 3 of the guaranteed 6 Pokemon. So, the 3 Pokemon that are guaranteed to show up, Shedinja dies to. Flamethrower, Ancient Power. And of the 3 Pokemon that are picked from 6 random ones, we could potentially see a situation where all 3 of the Pokemon that come are the 3 Pokemon that can hit Shedinja, and then we just have like a wasted slot. So that's kind of not super valid. I think, you know, it's a Pokemon I like to keep safe, certainly, but I do think Passimian is good into a lot of this stuff for Alligator, Walrein, Alolan Persian, Arctozolt. So I think Passimian comes to this fight. It's scary. I like to keep him safe, but I think, yeah, Passimian. And then the lead, I like our idea for Magnet Rise, Togedemaru, and Mega Lapras. Well, you know who is actually pretty good into Walking Wake potentially is Dugong. If we can figure out a way for Dugong to damage Walking Wake, then like all we have to deal with is getting hit with Aqua Jets, and Scald's not going to do anything. Dragon Pulse won't do very much. Flamethrower won't do very much. We can go up special defense again. If this thing could learn Toxic. That'd be crazy. Let's look at Dugong's moveset real quick. Pokemon list. That's not what we want. We want Pokemon data. Yeah. Dugong. 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 Okay. So this is Move Tutor. Swagger, Snore, Sleep Talk, and Doer, Icy Wind, Double Edged Body Slam. None of that's very good for Walking Wake. Dugong can learn Toxic. Now, where we get the Toxic TM, I'm not sure. I would not be surprised if it's not early on. Yeah, where's the Toxic list, TM? Toxic. Sofo City, Sailor, and Battle Pavilion. Well, take me there. Battle Pavilion. Which one is the Battle Pavilion in Sofo City? Oh, it's down here, right. Sailor? Oh, you just give it to me. Fuck yeah. Okay. So that's a pretty damn good answer into Walking Wake. Because we teach Dugong Toxic. And just Toxic stall it out. Set up an Aqua Ring. Teach it Ice Beam. Or something. Does it? Nope. We'll fix its moveset later. Right now we're just putting the team together. All right. So we're good on. Let's see here. We're good on the leads. Because like I said, Weirdeer, we nuzzle it. We Mega Evolve Lapras. The best they can do is hit Ancient Powers, and in the meantime, we're Iron Heading, we're Zing Zapping, and they can't hit us back with Earthquakes because we're Magnet Rose. So who knows what flinches we're getting. Let's get Togedemaru out here. Actually, maybe I should be putting out Defiant past Simeon in the front. Let's see what that does. In this damage calculator. Yeah, so the Weirdeer is going to Intimidate, so we're going to get the Defiant boost. So we've got past Simeon, level 50, at +1, with an attack stat of 161, which is insane. 161, hitting close combat. Close combat one-shots that Mamoswine. Do we have a fake out user? Because if we can fake out the Weirdeer, we can get ourselves pretty much a guarantee Mega Weirdeer ability. We should be able to find that in Pokemon data. Weirdeer, Mega Weirdeer. Fur coat. Is that what that just said? Fur coat? Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, we get our Defiant boost. That thing doesn't have any psychic moves or nothing. I mean, that's great. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's awesome, actually. So we come in. Now we just need to see if we have a fake out user. I mean, we should. I would think we should be able to teach Incineroar fake out. By level 50? I mean, come on. It didn't learn it naturally, but I mean, come on. Damn, dude. What the fuck? Pokemon data. Incineroar. Those remove tutor moves. No fake out there. It's an egg move. Damn it, it doesn't learn fake out naturally. Who learns fake out? Egg moves, egg moves. Get me out of egg moves. Mienfoo? Where do you get a Mienfoo? Because that actually could be really good. Mienfoo. Pythios. Looks like maybe just Pythios. What about Mienshao, fully evolved? Better luck. Nope. So we missed out on that. So that's something to keep in mind in the future. Pokemon data is what we need now for fake out again. Apom. That's an egg move, egg move. So Mienfoo, Mienshao, egg move, egg move, egg move, egg move, egg move. Meowth. So we'll look into that in a second. I'm going to keep going for a second. Meowth, Persian, Berserker. That looks like an egg move. Yeah, egg move. Egg move. Meowth, Tinkatink. I think it's too late for the Tinkatuff line for us. Impidimp. Meowth, Meowth, Meowth. Okay, so it's the Meowth line, Impidimp line, Tinkatink line. Those are our options. So let's go back to locations. For this fight, certainly I think Meowth could work. So let's see where Meowths are. Asphalt Hills we've got already. Pythios, Kalami. Yeah, we've got all that already. So then Tinkatink. Armaro we already have. Tinkatuff. Any more luck there? Fresco Isles we already have. Sea of Volkai. We do not have Sea of Volkai. That's actually very interesting. That might be the play. That might be the play. That might be the play. Sea of Volkai. I mean, there's really good encounters. We'd be choosing it over some really good Pokemon. What was the last thing? Impidimp? Impidimp? Wanderer's Woods, we already have. What about Morgrim? Any better luck there? Port Pello? Port Pello. Port Pello. Where is Port Pello? Is that something we can't access yet? Is that Portpello? I think it might be. Huh. And then what else is in Portpello? Is that where you can get, like, Togekiss? Yeah, that's like your last chance at Togekiss. Patrius or Bombi, Tropius. I mean... yeah. So at this point, we're having to make hard decisions. If I want to fake out user this badly, which would be the easiest way to just, like, get Mamoswine off the board. Weirdier. I mean, we should be able to take out the weird ears with it. I mean, with beat up maybe. Well, no, it's fluffy, so it's gonna have it's mega weird ear, so it has like this defense buff thing going for it. Well, let's look. I mean, this ain't a bad idea necessarily. Earthquake, Ancient Power, something. What's that last move? Earthquake, Ancient Power, Icicle Crash. Alright, losers. Weirdier. This could be interesting. I think, like, what am I worried about? I mean, there's nothing that Weirdier can, like, hit us with. Like, it's not like it has a psychic move. It knows Ancient Power, Earthquake, Icicle Crash. Like, we'll be fine. It's just a matter of, like, what can hit Weirdier back the best. And, like, we don't really have special attackers to answer it. I mean, unless, like, Blackbird here learns Dark Pulse in the next 10 levels. I mean, I guess we can look into that. No reason we couldn't. We gotta level cap everyone eventually anyway, so let's go. Blackbird, Dream Eater, Telekinesis, Stored Power, and Hydro Steam. That's interesting. Doesn't really come up in this fight, but it's interesting. So that doesn't really do it for us. We've got encounters. But what do we use them on? And what because it's time to start thinking about, like, the Elite Four. Like, that's literally where we're at. And we got to fight Calliope twice in a row, more or less. Renia, we fight in Portpello. Man, we got to fight all of these guys twice, essentially. These are all really, really, really tricky fights. Leading past Simeon makes sense. Now, what about this? What about if we did the weird thing of, like, making Incineroar a special attacker for a second? What does that look like? we made you modest? 112. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Can you learn Dark Pulse? No. No. Well, let's just switch that right on back. Damn, dude. Okay. So there's still a question of, like, maybe we try to find a fake out user. Be pretty good into a good deal of this stuff. Tinkaton. It would be pretty good. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to keep thinking about it. Alright. Alright. So I feel good about Walking Wake. Togedemaru, I think we still bring. It's good into a lot of this stuff. It's good into a lot of this stuff still. So, team looks like... We lead past Simeon. I feel good about that. And then weird deer. Nuthatch? Nuthatch. Nuthatch. It's been a minute. Uproar's a no-go for me. Uproar keeps people from falling asleep, but I don't think we have like an odd shockwave that only damages same type foes. No. Torch Song is sick. Is Taunt useful? We could taunt Slack Off to get rid of the use of Slack Off, rather, but I don't know. Nothing else to taunt. I think we bring on Torch Song. Feather Dance. I think we take that over Torch Song, actually. So that's interesting. I'm also not, like, worried about losing Nuthatch so much, so I think that makes it a good lead, weirdly enough. I think Power Punch, not that threatening. Surf, Vicious Rend, Power Gem, Aqua Tail. I don't want to bring Incineroar. Incineroar is not a good bring, but Gyarados is. So we bring Gyarados. Now, Gyarados, I think we might Mega Evolve Gyarados to keep it safer from, like, Alolan Persian's Power Gem. We keep it safer from most everything. Yeah, in fact, the only thing it makes us more vulnerable to at all is Superpower from Feraligatr. So we go from a resistance to a weakness, so that's something to think about. But yeah, Gyarados, maybe Mega. Definitely not bringing Incineroar. Definitely do want to bring Togedemaru and Dugong. Alright, now what else? What are we afraid of? If this is our team, what are we afraid of? Abomasnow kind of gets messed up by Togedemaru, frankly. Walrein, I think would get rocked by Passimian. I mean, let's double check that math, but I don't think 47. Yeah. Not quite rocked. Yeah, but close. Do we want another Intimidate Pokemon? I mean, they're all physical attackers. I kind of think, yeah, Mawile makes a lot of sense. There's only a few Pokemon that can, like the two leads have Earthquake. We don't resist every single other move. But the only Pokemon that has a super effective move against Mawile actually is Walking Wake with Flamethrower. So a little bit, maybe, I think we Mega Evolve Mawile, actually. I think that makes a lot of sense. Still leaves us with 2 Intimidate users, kinda. What do you give to a... What's a good held item for a Chatot? Huh? Probably just a Citrus Berry, I guess. I think this is, like, fine. I think this is a fine bring. I think we'll be okay. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm anxious, as always, but I think that we have kind of covered a lot of the weirder eventualities, and we brought ourselves a sack or 2 even. I mean, I'd like to keep everyone alive, obviously, but like Nuthatch, I don't know. I think this could go pretty well. I do think everyone should probably know Protect. That's something that I don't want to overlook. I'm not hitting bulk up. Shatter's probably not getting hit, actually. Feather Dance could be really useful into this team. Yeah, let's get rid of Chatter. I think you already... Let's see here. Bulldoze is probably our best coverage into a lot of this stuff. You mostly... I mean, you can hit a lot of stuff with Aqua Tail, alright. Yeah, I'd say Ice Fang is probably the thing that is... But, like, I'm not setting up. We can go relearn Dragon Dance later. Owl doesn't know Protect yet. I think over in this scenario, I mean, you're here pretty much exclusively to take on Walking Wake. So we don't need to know Aqua Jet, and in fact, I think I'm going to teach Ice Beam over Aqua Tail for now as well. And then Fire Fang, all of this shit is potentially useful. Literally all of it. Like, the one most potentially not useful is probably Fire Fang. Yeah, we'll take Protect over Fire Fang. And then everybody's got the right items. And movesets are as good as they're gonna be, it looks like. Yeah. Alright. Shit, here we go. Alright. Scary. 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 Okay. Attack sharply rose. We're going to do a close combat. Wipe this Mammoth Swine off the thing. And then we're going to hit Snarl into the Weird Ear. Yeah. Mega Weird Ear is really cute. They did a good job with it. This should kill 100% of the time. Excellent. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wow, Walking Wake is already out. So I'm going to hit this Protect. And I'm going to stick with Snarl for this turn. Nice. That'll weaken that Scald a bit. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we had a Scald and an Icicle Crash come this way. Owl will eat that the fuck up. Doesn't care about getting burned. And then I think we go for... So Snarl is 55 damage. Super effective, 1.5. Or super effective is times 2. So 110, whereas this is 140. So Hyper Voice is the better. I'm going to see if Hyper Voice can't kill this Weird Ear. So we're switching in Owl. He's going to eat that Scald for breakfast. We're going to hit this Hyper Voice. Damn it. So close to killing that Weird Ear. And then, yeah, that Icicle Crash does nothing. Now, do you have any healing items? 2 full restores? Fuck me. We're gonna see what this does. Dragon Pulse will take that. Wow, you didn't use your full restores? Do you need to be statused? Oh shit, Nuthatch. Whoa, dude. I didn't know Walking Liquid I would die at that range. That was crazy. Okay. Double protect on the fake out. And let's see what these moves are going into. So, oh, well, that fucking sucks. I could have sworn they'd use fake out. Jaw lock into Nuthatch. Okay. So then... Oh no, that's probably it for you, Nuthatch. I'm so sorry. That was a crazy game. You played really, really well. Whoa, dude. That's an insane amount of damage. Okay, that's good. Shit, dude. Loon, get in here. Hit this Intimidate for us. Protect on that side. Aqua Tail on the Persian. I mean, it set up that nasty plot. Okay, good. Yes. Yes, okay. Great shit. So you sent a superpower into Owl's slot. Your own Gyarados is here now. Finch will come in, hit another Intimidate. And then if you go into Loon at all, Quail will Rocky Helmet punish you pretty good. So here's two Intimidates on for Alligator, one Intimidate on Gyarados. Quail comes out. Aqua Tail goes into... Oh, get Rocky Helmeted and Spiky Shelled. Okay, go into Mawile, please. Okay, nice. And then third attack drop and a defense drop now. So then we'll go Mega Power mode on him. And hit this Thunder Fang and a Spiky Shield. Just a little scared of like a crit Aqua Tail. Okay, nice. Get Spiky shielded. Yes. Spiky shielded. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Okay, you're -3 over there for Alligator, and you're alone. So let's hit this Play Rough and this Zing Zap and call it a day. Alright. It cost us 1 life. I don't like it. I really don't. But 2 deaths with 7 badges is still the best I've ever done in this game, by far. Oh, shit. No. No. We're not doing this. Alright. This is like, to me, extra. The Kyogre thing. I'm not just clicking through. That was not what I meant to do. So let's... Wait, why don't you know Toxic? I was supposed to teach you Toxic. Okay, we Encore the Ice Beam. That's fine. Quail. Let's do the Zing Zap. Yeah, and you'll be fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not just like clicking through and losing my Pokemon. Like, because I'm not paying attention. I don't have movesets, and also I don't know. Fuck you. It's my one mulligan for this entire attempt. I'm taking it. I'm not just gonna, like, have a really, like, carefully planned out game and then just, like, it's, you know, it just is what it is. So we go to... No, wait. We want to go to Kipos here now, it looks like. And it's time to move Nuthatch to the Hollowed Halls of Stovokor, where it will join its bird friend, Egret. Okay. We are reaching a point. With the stream. Wait, Renia fight is after this. I think the last thing we're doing is Tower of Deoxypus stuff. So yeah, it's Calliope herself, the leader that we're fighting. Okay, she starts with Hydrapple and Tinkaton. Mega Tinkaton. Hello, Ramona. I just realized there hasn't been any music for a long time. Girl, it's not a good time. You want to do a cameo? You want to do a little Ramona cameo? There you are. You're famous. You're famous now, Ramona. Fair enough. Okay. Well, we got to fight some trainer battles, certainly, so let's start there. I don't know that I've caught anything down here yet. Really wish I had the encounters in front of me. Get huge power Thunderfanged. Loser. So sending your Palafin last is kind of crazy. Alright. Let's look at this some more. Hydrapple gets got by one ice move. But what can we send out with an ice move? Mawile? Ice Fang Mawile? That actually works really well. Intimidate into the Tinkaton, and then we maybe send out even a second Intimidate user with Incineroar. That's actually good. Mawile, Incineroar. Mawile then is good into Grimmsnarl, Mandibuzz, Dracozolt a little bit, Sneasler even, Tyrantrum, Mawile's good into this whole team. We got a fairy type Silvally to look into. Mawile's good into this whole team, and Incineroar is decent into a lot of this team. Definitely bringing Mudsdale as well. Mudsdale's good into a lot of this team. So those are three really obvious ones. That's good. So if it's Mudsdale, Mawile, and Incineroar, who are we scared of? I guess we're scared of Sneasler a little bit still. Tyrantrum is like fucked against Mawile. Ooh, how does Shedinja do in this team? Shedinja shuts down Raging Bolt. That's really interesting. And Silvally. And Sneasler. Shedinja's kind of good into a lot of this. So, let's see here. It looks like this. Who's the third Pokemon I mentioned earlier? Mudsdale is a for sure. And then, okay, so if these are the ones I'm bringing, who am I still kind of afraid of? I'm afraid of all the Pokemon that Shedinja is vulnerable to. A lot of whom I think might have a hard time. We got a lot of ground moves, but it's a pretty slow team on their side for the most part. Sneasler, what is the speed on a level 48 Sneasler? Oh my god, there's so many builds of Sneasler. 48. 135. Very, very, very good speed stat. 135. Yeah, I mean, it's going to outspeed everything. Foregone conclusion, unless... What does upspeed do to you? Upspeed down attack. $134. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay. Worst Oricorio ever. Oh my god. What about Armor Rouge? They got great coverage on that side of the board. Feel great about our leads. I feel great about we lead Mawile with Ice Fang. We trounce Hydrapple. We've double intimidated Tinkaton. We double protect to start. They don't have any setup moves. They just have Fake Out. We get around Fake Out with Protects. We've double intimidated with Mawile and Incineroar. Second turn we Ice Fang, and then maybe like Flare Blitz even into Tinkaton. Could be good. It's double intimidated. Other Pokemon start coming out. What's the worst thing we could see? If it's Incineroar and Mega Mawile on the field. A ground move user, so like Draco's ult, Stomping Tantrum. But then we can play rough into it. How fast is a level 47 Draco's ult? 90. How fast is a Mega Mawile? I don't know that we have this encounter already. Let's level cap who is in our party. Titmouse. Phantom Force. We'll keep Shadow Claw. Attack Order. It's pretty good. Yeah. I like Fell Stinger on this guy. Do I like it for this battle? Is there something good? I mean, not really. No, not really. What is Burning Jealousy? Is that a fire move or a dark move? In either event. It's a fire move. Okay. So we can't put Shedinja in front of Hydrapple. So do we want Fell Stinger, a move that'll almost never come up, or Attack Order, a move that will probably also never come up? High critical hit ratio. I think we'll keep Fell Stinger for now, actually. Defend Order. No, that doesn't work for me. That's kind of silly. Does it raise the defense of a target? Like, can I raise my friend's defenses? Is that what I'm seeing? I don't know. Let's just withdraw some Pokemon to carry around for this moment. Let's do... yeah. Okay. So I'm looking into Mega Mawile's speed. Not awesome. 83. We need it to be in this context of trying to outspeed Draco's ult. Mawile. Level 50. Ability, huge power. Play rough. I mean, even... so, 90, let's say... it's got 83 speed, and then let's give it a plus speed nature. 91. So plus speed nature might do it. Let's try to kill this thing real quick. Try and succeed. And Thunderfang will do it. Okay, cool. So let's see about, yeah, a plus speed minus a jolly nature. Jolly. Okay. I know. Did we get a Kipos Town encounter? Did I delay that too? I know I didn't get Magnemite or Pikachu or Eevee, all of which I was thinking about. Damn. I am weirdly behind. Let's get a fly user in here. Pigeon, you're fucking useless. Can't do the most basic fucking shit. Okay, and then... here, Yamper, we're fighting you real quick. This encounter I definitely already got. This is my Chatot encounter, so... we're just checking speed stat, making sure we're over 90. Okay, tight. And making sure the attack stat is reflected. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, that's insane. 136 with huge power is a guaranteed kill into Draco's ult and probably into a lot of the other Pokemon on their team. Cool. Alright, Pigeon, fly us back to Kipos. We gotta go south to the Tower of Deoxypus. Easy. Oh, it hits through Protect. I'm so dumb. Sneasler. Goose. With this Earthquake. Yeah, that'll kill. Don't you dare set up 2 sword dances on me ever again. Ma'am. I tell you what, I believe you get your ass kicked doing some shit like that. Setting up 2 sword stances. Who do you think you are? Anyway, huh? This is fucked up. Let's just fight. Let's fight everyone. If I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know. We might be outspeeding here. I don't know why I did that. Oh, that's really stupid. Goose. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank Christ. Oh my god. The magnet pole bullshit is so fucking annoying when it happens, but we lucked out there. Good god. Okay, let's not double battle. Caparajah, Albatross. Get that double intimidate going. We got strong sunlight now. This flare blitz will do it. Arcanine. Goose. Defense Rose, Citrus Berry, Earthquake. Defense +2. Earthquake, defense +3. You want me to catch all the Pokemon? I ain't gonna do that. Komala. We'll just... Huge power Iron Head. How about that? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Excellent. Good job, Finch. More like Flinch. Okay, you get one more chance. Wow, dude. Tower of Deoxypus, we've arrived. Well, we definitely have this as an encounter. Applin, Flapple. I don't think there's another fight. I don't think there's like other grunts to fight. Yeah, I think it's just immediately you're fighting. Calliope. Okay. Tower of Deoxypus, eh? What's the encounter table here look like? Deoxypus. We got Swablu, Applin, Yanma, Goomy, Steenie, Kecleon, Go-Goat, Altaria, Flapple, Appleton, Diplin, Dreepy, Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing all that good here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's, like, potentially good. But nothing truly, like, auga, gotta get that. I kind of like maybe Yanma or Altaria. Swablu's the easiest encounter. It's all the apple dragons that are like the low encounter rate Pokemon, but they're all there, so it kind of adds up. The lowest encounter rate that like is like Go-Goat. Well, I think we can afford to delay this as well, honestly. And then what was this one called? This is Last Light Road. I don't know if we got a Last Light Road encounter. Let's look. We might have. Crisia, Riverwalk, Marini, Frostlass, Fresco. That's everyone in the party. Last Light Road. Nope. No Last Light Road encounters. So what's a Last Light? Oh wait, or is does that count as Kaptara Island? I think it might. No, okay, this is its own time, its own thing. This isn't Kaptara. That was elsewhere. Okay. Lampent, Litleo, Ponyta, Cherim, Helioptile, Mudbray, Cyclizar, Breloom, Pyroar, Armourouge, Ceruledge. So those are interesting for sure. I mean, Cyclizar is kind of like the one that really calls to me, because you have those Mega Cyclizar options at that point, the Co-Ride-On version and the Me-Ride-On version, which is good. But I do think this is another one we can kind of afford to delay. Is this boss fights? Okay. Okay. So let's do this. We know we want Finch to know Ice Fang, so let's fly to Pythios and get Ice Fang. We might even be able to get Ice Punch. Even better. There's Ice Fang, Ice Punch. Boom. Take it over. Yeah, Thunderfang. Thunderfang is kind of useless to us in this fight. So, we've got our lead. Nose Protect. This thing should know Protect. I'm not pressing Outrage on any of these things. I'm not getting stuck in here hitting Outrage, so let's just take care of that now. Protect. Outrage. What about Darkest Lariat? Darkest Lariat's probably not coming up either. Almost certainly. So what's a better move for Incineroar for this fight? I mean, Double Kick even, maybe, yeah. Body Slam. Any setup moves we could disrupt? Bulk Up. We could Roar, Bulk Up. Grimmsnarl. We could Roar, Calm Mind. Raging Bolt if it comes out too soon. Roar is actually not a bad idea. Let's do Roar over Darkest Lariat for right now. So we got our leads, right? And then Mawile's got huge power. we're really only, like, even a little afraid of Dracozolt, but we outspeed Dracozolt and one-shot with Play Rough. Nothing else knows a super effective move. So we can afford to stay out with Mawile for a little bit. And then Mudsdale, Walls, a lot of stuff. That's right, we want to bring Shedinja. That's right, because Shedinja can disrupt this whole team really well. So we've got Shedinja. Just gonna keep a flying Pokemon in the mix. Don't think, yeah, we don't want to bring Dugong. This is not a Dugong fight. Sneasler. That dark type messes us up a little bit here. Acrobatics Gliscor? Is that you? Drill Run. This is actually pretty good into a lot of what they got going on. Do acrobatics over toxic. Okay, and then if those 5 are a team, I guess my main thing that I become afraid of at that point would be not having another steel type to kind of hang out against whatever might push Mawile off the board. And then we've got, okay, we go Intimidate Arbok. This thing actually goes kind of crazy. Let's level it up real quick. I think this thing, Coil. We're not hitting Crunch, that's for sure. Not in this fight. Gunk Shot 80. %, accurate. I think we'll stick with Poison Fang, unfortunately. I think I want to hang on to Ice Fang. Yeah, honestly, we'll just do this. I want to keep Glare. I just think it's good to have Citrus Berry. And then I don't think we have any status moves to worry about. I think the best held item Is this a King's Rock joint? I think it is. I think we go for the cheeky flinches. Oh my god. Okay. Intimidate, intimidate. We have 3 intimidate users. Stamina, Wonder Guard. Everybody's got the right item. I think we roll with this. We just try our best. We're double protecting on the first run. So we double intimidated. Now we double protect. Save ourselves from the fake out. And now this ice punch should absolutely kill. And we can get off a decent flare blitz into the Tinkaton. The rain will reduce it a little bit. Sorry, give me a moment. There's no way this Ice Fang doesn't kill. Spirit Break is not awesome, but you're -2. Nice. The crit was... That's salt in the wound. Ooh, even in the rain it hits good. I think we don't focus too much now then on Tinkaton. Oh, this is interesting, actually. These 2 Pokemon. Spirit Break. Spirit Break, I believe, is a fairy move. Let's double check. Fairy move. These are 2 Pokemon we could send Shedinja into. Now, real quick, I want to see what a Raging Bolt has to say to this Mega Mawile. So it's at level 49. Play Rough is a one-shot, and we outspeed. Does this thing know Protect? It doesn't. It knows Thunderclap. What does Thunderclap do to us in the rain? Thunderclap. Oh, a crit could kill. Well, that's with a special defensive 75. What do we actually have in reality? 127? Okay, we always survive a Thunderclap then. Okay, well, that goes pretty well then. So I'm going to take out this Raging Bolt and hit this Protect. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, this Raging Bolt's fucked. Let's fucking go, Finch. Yes. Tinkaton's back out with the huge power. But what they don't know is I don't give a fuck. Now, Tyrantrum, level 47, is faster. Wait, hold on. Tyrantrum, blank set, level 47, is slower than Mawile. Then, let's see here. Just a Play Rough kills. Okay, we Play Rough into Tyrantrum, and we switch out into Dove. To get these Intimidates in. Yes! Oh, perfect. I forgot about Fake Out, but that was perfect. Another crit that we don't even need from Finch. Let's go. Draco's ult. We outspeed Draco's ult. And we glare Tankaton? Why not? Okay, that does pretty good damage. But now you're glared. And play rough. One shots. Oh my god. Mega Mawile. Finch, you're killing the game. Okay, what about a level 48 Mandibuzz? Can you handle that? With your huge power, stab, super effective play rough? 48. Yeah, you can. Let's fucking go. Okay. And you outspeed, right? I imagine you do not outspeed Mandibuzz. Okay, so we'll wait to send in Shedinja. So let's do play rough and hit a protect. And now I mean, this should do it. Boom. Fuck yes, guys. Let's go. Good fight, good fight, good fight. I don't have this thing's moveset. If it uses like V-Create and one-shots, I'm not counting it. Just so we all are on the same page. Oh, let's do the Ice Punch, actually. Yeah, okay. These don't count to me. Okay. How long have we been on stream? I think we're gonna do maybe just one last fight. Yeah. It's Rania Port Pello time. That is the new wave. Man, Mega Mawile came fucking through. That was nuts how good that was. Alright. Heal up. And time to finally access Port Pello. Up and over. That's what it is. Okay, cool. Corrin Crossing. This is a new encounter table. What do we got in Corrin Crossing? Nothing in the water I care about. Yeah, nothing crazy. Suian Braviary's interesting. Giraffe Rig's interesting. Yeah, nothing. And then a chance at a Curlia if you want one. Bastiodon. That's not what you want to see. Oh. Well, fuck you, I guess. Dragalge. Give it that Ice Punch. Boom. Mega Mawile. You're just something else. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, just cannot be stopped. A lot of weeping bells around. This Ice Punch. Ice Punch. We miss you, Nuthatch. It's kind of like ironic or fitting or something that the two Pokemon that I've actually lost, two sacrifices have actually made this run such a success, were both actually bird Pokemon in a run where I happen to be naming everyone after birds. Now this is scary. Might have Magnet Pull, but we have Huge Shower. And we're okay. This thing should not have Magnet Pull. Awesome. Oh my god. Bye, Togedemaru. Good job. Good job, Goose. Knows lunge and high horsepower thus far. The fuck out of here. Doesn't seem like this thing has a way of hurting Shedinja, but I don't have an open team sheet, so we're just gonna hit it with our head. Yanma's so cute. How cute is it? It's so cute. I'm considering catching one. Good work, Finch. I don't know why I did that, but we're okay. And one last fight here. Corrin's Crossing. Easy enough. Hit this Ice Punch. Good work. And a Play Rough will do it. Cool. And we're in Portobello. Alright. Final fight of the stream, at least. There she is, Renia. There's some really good Pokemon to catch in Portobello. And, like, God, I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm gonna do an audit of all the encounters I have left to me, and maybe, like, work out some plans, for what's going on next. Okay, so back to boss fights. It's Renia time. Okay, so it's another one of these leading with Floatzel or Ninetales, which is, say it with me, Owl City. It's a Dugong joint. Dugong probably baits in, God, seven Pokemon of the 4. Vikavolt, Minior, maybe even Victory Bell right away. What is our best Victory Bell answer? I think it's probably Incineroar, actually. We do Lumberry Incineroar in case it gets switched in on a Sleep Powder. But a Flare Blitz, let's look this up. So we got Victory Bell Mega, level 49. And we have Ensign, level 50, Flare Blitz, with an attack stat of like 160 something. $165. Flare Blitz does it every time. That's a one-shot. With 29%. Let's see here. Bar Barrage. And knock off while we're holding an item. Lumberry. And then, what is it? Leaf Blade, I think. Yeah, we're safe to recoil and crit. We do not outspeed. So we're not necessarily safe to switch in. What if we have no item? Knock off just like nothing. Crit, crit, crit. Yeah, I think we're pretty much safe to switch in and hit that Flare Blitz. And we're also hitting the Intimidate. I didn't even calculate that into the calculations, so that's good. Owl and Albatross definitely come so to deal with the lead and the ace. Now, who are we afraid of in that instance? Vikavoult's a little scary. Vikavoult stays consistently a little scary to me. I don't know what a good answer is. Wait a second. Wait a tick. This is not a double battle. Okay, acrobatics. Damn. I was like, Shedinja? But Shedinja shuts down Politoed. And that's literally it. Just Politoed, and that's it. So, no Shedinja. Vikavoult. Actually, Seagull here is pretty good into Vikavoult. So then, what are we afraid of still? Definitely Politoed a little bit. I think that Togedemaru is a good bring, potentially. Togedemaru is good into Politoed. It's decent into Dragonair. It's good into Minior. Could be good into Bascu Legion. Could be good into Hypno with the... Well, I don't think I touted Felstinger, actually. It's pretty good into Espathra. Resists its whole moveset. So, yeah, that's a good one. So... Dragonair, Hypno, Bascu Legion. These are all still kind of scary. I mean, Mawil's good in all those, certainly. Just got to make sure we keep it safe from Victory Bell. Plenty to be afraid of on the Gyarados front. Lapras? Are you good here? Not exactly not good. I mean... a bug type could be good for both Espathra and Hypno, but I'm ultimately not that worried about that. What the hell, dude? Why does this happen? We want hard mode. Renia. Where the hell is it? God damn it. Not all splits. Gym 8 split. Show me Renia. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Trainer type, all trainers. Renia. Minior is a little scary. But not for Aegislash. I think this is actually a fight we bring Aegislash to. I think this is good, actually. I think we do our best with this. Do we need acrobatics? What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Stop doing this. No one is asking for this. No, it doesn't look like acrobatics is gonna help much, but we still have U-turn, right? Nice. Let's level cap Aegislash. Iron Head we like over Aerial Ace. Phantom Force doesn't really come up in this fight in a significant way. Sacred Sword also not particularly relevant. Bitter Blade also not super relevant. Am I hitting Shadow Sneak at all? Maybe against like a Spothra or Rescue Legion, it could come up, or anyone for that matter. So let's stick with this. And then I actually don't think I'm gonna put a held item on Aegislash to keep us safe from knockoff stuff. So let's try it. Wait. Dugong is supposed to know Toxic, and it doesn't. And it's not supposed to know Ice Beam, so let's get rid of Protect and teach it Surf. There we go. Let's just try this. Okay. Get this Aqua Ring. I don't mind being burned. Surf's up. Okay, it's hitting Power Gem. Finch can definitely come in on that. Oh, even better. And let's hit Display Rough. Fuck it up. Nice. Citrus Berry, Aqua Ring. Look at us go. Kiwi. You're born to do this. There's really not anything significant he can do to you. Okay, we're two shell smashes deep. Shell Smash. Lowers the user's defense. Okay. So Minior. Is that +4 attack, +4 special attack. And it knows, what do we got here? Power Gem and Dazzling Gleam. Explosion can't hit us. So Power Gem, Dazzling Gleam, which we resist both of. It's at level, what is it at? 48. Aegis Slash. Shield mode. Okay, and I just used Swords Dance. So we have a 173 special defense. I mean, let's see what happens if either of them crit. Okay, now an Iron Head. Even in shield mode, after 1 sword stance is a guaranteed kill. So we are sitting pretty. This thing could have been very scary, but it won't be. Oh yeah, this thing's dead. Oh. Okay. Well, but Shadow Sneak. Yeah, Prio. So fuck you and your focus sash that I didn't see you have. Any other weird things? No, that's the only item that anybody has except for Mega Victory Bell? Fuck you, dude. That's so annoying. Okay, Hypno's out. Let's try the King Shield. See what he doesn't try to use on us. Dark Pulse. Okay. And then Seagull can come in here. Tanks that fine and hits this quad U-turn for massive damage. Excellent. Finch seems like a good enough. Let's hit a play rough. Hit it hard. Do it again. Victory Bell. We already know how to handle you. Incineroar comes in. You get a -1 from that Intimidate. Go ahead and Mega Evolve. See what I care. We're wearing a Lumberry, and even if we weren't, outspeed, crit, super effective one-shot. Alright. Another deathless fight. Now there's a woods full of Chimera Grunts down there. And there's a lot of encounters available to us and planning and stuff to do before the next fight. But that's going to do it for today's stream. We are in the late stages of this game. It's a scary, scary game for me, I guess. You know, and these teams are brutal. 1 death, 1 badge for today's stream. Still easily the best we've ever been. The best shape we've ever been in. As far as available encounters, quality of encounters that we already have, and number of deaths. We're doing great. So thanks so much for watching whenever you watch. Anything you do to, you know, signal the channel, increase the signal, like you can hype the video. That's a new one. If you're not using your hypes, you get a few a week. I'd appreciate your hypes. That'd be cool for me. Likes, obviously subscribes, all the standard stuff. Leave a comment to let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. Mine's Furret. Tell me your favorite Pokemon on any given stream, and I'll tell you how I feel about it. But yeah, in any event, I had a really good time hanging out with y'all. Good day streaming, and I'll see you next time. We got a lot to do. I'll see you next time.